Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It is Friday, February 4th, 2022. This is Liz Fernay, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Not who you were expecting this morning, right? Well, you have me, and I'm coming to you from the New York studio where we are still digging out from the snow you didn't get, but it gets even more glamorous as I currently do not have any hot water in my building, so the winter showers are a little bit killer right now. Okay, we have some news to share, so let's get into it, shall we? An update to the story we had yesterday. The Anne Arundel County Police investigated the fatal crash in Lithicum at Camp Meade and Maple Roads. According to witnesses, the automatic roadway gates were lowering to block traffic on Maple Road, and the attached red flashing signals were activated on the gates. Additionally, there were overhead alternative flashing red lights and train signals in both directions of Maple Road. Witnesses further stated that the train's horn sounded prior to approaching the roadway. At this time, the primary cause of this crash is the driver failing to obey traffic control devices. Yesterday at 2:25 a.m., Anne Arundel County Police responded to an undisclosed address for a report of a police impersonation and sexual assault. The adult female victim was stopped at approximately 12:40 a.m. by an unmarked vehicle illuminating solid, non-flashing, red and blue overhead lights. A white male dressed in an unknown police or security type uniform instructed the female to get out of her vehicle under suspicion of impaired driving. The male then conducted a full pat-down of the female's body and told the female everything would be forgotten if she accompanied him to his vehicle and performed a sexual act. The female got back into her vehicle and drove away. The suspect is described as 25 years old, 6'2", 200 pounds, with black hair. Anyone with information regarding this or similar incidents is asked to call 410-222-6145. Effective today, Luminous Health is deactivating the crisis standards of care protocols for both hospitals, Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center and Luminous Health Doctors Community Medical Center. Surgeries, which has been postponed except in urgent situations, will now ramp up with the goal of getting a full surgical schedule back as soon as possible. It will take a while to ramp back up, and there will continue to be visitor restrictions, and you must wear a mask. Preliminary 2022 to 2023 school hours have been approved for healthier start times. Classes will begin at 8:30 a.m. at all comprehensive high schools, 9:15 a.m. at all comprehensive middle schools, and between 8 and 8:30 a.m. at all comprehensive elementary schools next year. Some minor altercations to start and dismissal times due to traffic concerns, road constructions, or other issues may take place over the next few months. The MVA is hosting a bus driver's day at most MVA locations on Saturday, February 5th. They will get you all CDL'd up so you can drive school buses. The day runs from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and you need to email the MVA at schoolbus@mdot.maryland.gov to get an appointment. Tell them your phone number, current driver's license numbered, and your preferred time and location. Locally, they're doing them here in Annapolis and also in Glen Burnie. And that's it for the news, but here's some podcast news for you. We've been busy recording a bunch of local business spotlights. The Naval Academy Museum is up this weekend, and please keep the suggestions coming. And remember, they are free to the business and organization. info@ionannapolis.net or DM on Twitter is the best way to reach us. Okay, I'm done, and as always, thank you for listening. And if you're somewhere where you can leave a rating or a review, please do. And make sure to let your family, friends, and colleagues know to follow us. It really does help. A quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty along and Foster Company, Alpha Engineering, and Rehab to Perform. It's Friday, so I'll take this time to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Other than that, Dad will see you on Monday. Now hang tight. George Young from DC MDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather report. All that in just a bit.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, February 4th. Yesterday brought some rain to the Annapolis region as expected, with more rain likely today as a cold front moves through and brings colder air back to the area. Look for intermittent rain today, possibly mixing with a little bit of sleet, freezing rain, and snow in the mid to late afternoon hours, but little impact, if any, is expected from any potential frozen precip as temps fall from the mid-40s and low 50s down into the 30s and even 20s by the end of the day as the front pushes through from west to east and brings in that colder air. What we'll definitely need to watch for are slippery spots on regional roadways tonight and tomorrow morning as temps drop down into the teens and low 20s for Saturday morning lows, ahead of what should be a stretch of several sunny days in a row with cold highs 30 to 35 on Saturday with breezy winds, followed by mid to upper 30s Sunday with more normal conditions than likely for much of next week with plenty of sunshine each day through at least Thursday with highs each day in the low to mid 40s. Okay, that's it for today and for the week. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, as well as through our website at dcmdvaweather.info, and definitely download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google app stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
One of the most common questions we get, how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at EyeOnAnnapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.